You're in for a great show here on NBTV.com. Is that correct?
Welcome to the Universal Championship Wrestling Federation. I'm Stan the Man Henderson, and what an event we have lined up for you wrestling fans. This Sunday on pay-per-view at Madison Square Garden will mark the 40th anniversary of the first title bout of Juggernaut versus Handsome Paul Elway. And for the first time in sports entertainment history, the loser will be shot into space. Now let's take a look at some of the highlights that led us to this monumental event.
The boys are back from the war, and as Hitler's Nazi thugs were defeated in battle, a new battle was raging in the squared circle. The ancient art of wrestling is once again becoming a new craze, but the art of Greco-Roman wrestling could not prepare the world for such a group of terrifying, death-defying athletes that are cropping up like daisies in local arenas, public houses, and gymnasiums all across America. These gallant specimens are literally defying gravity with their acrobatics, like this controversial young up-and-comer, Juggernaut. This guy makes the German army look like a bunch of Boy Scouts. A warning, this reel is not for the kiddies.
Alright, listen up, you chowderheads. Handsome Paul Elway doesn't scare me for beans. And I don't give a tiddlywink what his worldviews are. The way I sees it, he wants to go fisticuffs with me in the ring. He might find himself in the wrong end of a knuckle sandwich, say. I don't give a toss what that Juggernaut chap has to say. As far as I'm concerned, that fella wouldn't be able to punch his way out of a wet paper bag. And that's on a good day. Now, I'm not saying he's a weakling or anything, but I doubt he could even lift a standard issue service rifle. Weakling, he says. How does 300 alley-oops strike him? Alley-oop, alley-oop, alley-oop. 300 alley-oops, he says. Well, I could do 310 alley-oops without missing a beat. Alley-oop, 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 alley-oop.
Listen here, Handsome Paul Elway, or Demented Paul Elway, or Elway Paul as you're going by nowadays. When I get you in the ring, I'm gonna break your back to show everybody what a spineless wuss you are. I've kicked your butt way back when you were Precious Paul Elway, and when you were Impervious Paul Elway, even back when you were Skyscraper Paul Elway. Well, guess what? You're tall, but you don't scare me. I'm gonna knock you down like a lumberjack cutting down a tree.
Juggernaut, this is the summer of love. And you won't get anything like that from me. When I get in the ring with you, I'm gonna punch you so hard, your kids will be born dizzy.
Looks like Elway's dishing out a heaping spoonful of pain. No, it looks like Juggernaut wet himself again. And not 10 minutes later did the Juggernaut soil himself as well, folks.
You, Paul Elway. You thought I could be beat. You thought I wouldn't rise like the Phoenix too rises to smite his enemies from the unholy fire and the flame. Vengeance is the name I give you, Paul Elway, and I'll break your bones and rend them into dust and eat them to gain your strength.
Juggernaut, you should change your name to Jugger, not gonna win this match.
You, Paul Elway, you shapeshifter. I too am a shapeshifter and a shaman, Paul Elway. I too have walked on hot coals and drank blood from my enemies. And the ritualistic path I walk too is clouded like your own.
We're at the bar, Juggernaut, and it's last call for you.
Nothing can determine the course we have plotted, Paul Elway, and this Sunday I will meet you in combat. I will meet you with every skill I have and every muscle. I will meet you in combat. I will meet you in combat. I will meet you in combat. And when all is swept away and the entrances are locked up, I will become your fear, Paul Elway, and you will be away from all that is the future and the past.
These two look like they're gonna tear each other apart. The stakes are high and the loser is gonna be shot into space. And now, what was once a noble sport has been soiled yet again by Juggernaut, who is literally on his knees offering Paul Elway money to stop hitting him. Now it looks like the Juggernaut is actually shielding himself with a child. Never in my 30 years in this business have I seen such deplorable behavior from a combatant. Now, finally, it looks like Elway's put him in his patented finishing move, the Crucifix Powerbomb, putting an end to a sad, sad career and a sad, sad man. This is the end, folks. This is the end of wrestling. God help us all.
I see you down there, Elway. Don't think I can't. This galaxy ain't big enough for the both of us, and I'm calling you off that rock. I'm gonna wait 8 light years if I have to, but I'm gonna kick your butt into the sun. I'm gonna punch you into Jupiter. I'm gonna drop kick you all into outer space to the outer rim and nothingness. Elway! Elway!